Finally, we're live! Yay! Sorry to keep you guys waiting. Yeah, I was just noticing y'all were chatting about having stuff. Hopefully, anybody who might be, kind of bottoming out has been able to do something. Okay, good. Yeah, I just noticed the lighting adjusted a little bit, but yeah, I have been running nonstop since about 1:30 this afternoon. But we had company over to get a brand new TV set up, and today's Darren's birthday. So,
Yeah. Happy birthday, Darren.
And actually,
Thank you. Love you.
And I do have something. Should I give it to you now, or should we wait, or what do you guys think?
Let them decide.
Yeah. Okay, like I said, we're almost birthday buddies. Yay, we're live.
Yeah, love you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, let us know if I should give. Okay, so Laughing Paris is now. Okay. Alrighty. Well, it's under the cake, so Bast gets the first slice of cake.
Okay.
And
now, is this from you or is it from everyone?
No, it's from me. This is from me.
By the way, if you guys want to give me a gift, super thanks is not too late.
Yeah. Oh, and see, you guys can see. Here you go.
Hey, cool.
See, I noticed you were a little concerned about how much, where to apply that first one that you got. So I said, let me give you some leverage.
Cool. I'm just gonna save up because one of the things I wanted is it's $170 for a model kit, and I'm like,
well, I thought there were some other things you wanted.
There is, and you know what I'm gonna end up doing? I'm probably gonna either buy some model paint supplies, or I'm gonna buy a couple of 4K movies that's been on my list.
Well, I hope you do that because, I always want to try and make sure that you have things like that. See? So there you go.
Thank you. Bless you. Love you.
See? So I got you something for your birthday. Oh, and also from 9/11. 9/11 Sean's happy birthday, Darren. So
love you. Love you all. Love you so much.
Yeah. So and Mary Gras' birthday is on Tuesday.
Yay, happy Mardi Gras.
Yeah, that's right, because Tuesday is Mardi Gras. Yeah, so your birthday's on Mardi Gras, so yay. Alrighty,
guys. Times roll, honey.
Yeah. And it's funny because there's a Feast of Bast, that we're honoring, and it's right around the time of your birthday. If we were in ancient Egypt, you might have been named, something like Bastem Hub, which is Bast is in feast. Because I think a lot of names probably had to do with, if you were born around a festival time, you probably got named for the festival.
That makes what happened out front makes all the more sense. Because.
Oh, and Sarcastics. Happy birthday, Darren.
Love you, Sarcastic. Thank you.
Yes. Oh, and Mac and Cheese says, I won't be able to stay for long. I really need prayers for things I'm going through at the moment. I'll leave this little fortune thing here. Have a good night, everyone. All right.
Honey,
well, you know what?
We love you.
Tell you what, Mac and Cheese.
Can we do one early?
Yeah. I tell you what. We'll go ahead and
do one right now.
Yeah. And then we'll give our offerings. But if Lady Bast would be gracious enough to get something. Oh, wow. Well.
Wow.
All right. Well, Mac and Cheese, if you can just hang in there for a sec.
Yeah, you got two.
Yeah, you've got two. And then we'll set the rest aside.
Yeah.
Besides, we're going to make Darren pull one.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So when it comes time, we'll make you pull one as well. So, okay. Especially because we've gotten started late. We'll make
guys, forgive me. That's my fault. We got started late.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, and a future tip for anyone who's ever in the market for that, you want the best deal on a TV, wait till the week of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because I got mine for $500 off.
Yeah. Okay, well, Mac and Cheese. There is no greater pleasure than seeing your loved ones prosper, and you will have a fine capacity for the enjoyment of life. So,
Take some
Put to-
time and smell the roses.
Well, but you know what? There's no greater pleasure than seeing your loved ones prosper. You will have a fine capacity for the enjoyment of life. And what is that greatest pleasure, that greatest enjoyment? Is seeing your loved ones prosper. So, those that love you and are good to you, keep them close and love on them, and it'll make your life better. And I tell you what, I've had some issues with that lately, and that's why I say if they are good to you, then be good to them. If they drag you down, then they don't count in this. But mac and cheese, that is for you. So okay, and let's see. Well, say to elevation. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Kristen, just go ahead and rest and enjoy. And Audrey, there's a ripple of pain going through the LGBT community. 15-year-old trans woman was unalived on February 11th in the UK. Will you remember her name? Brianna Gay, amongst the part where we honor the blessed dead. All righty.
Yes, we will.
Yes. We'll definitely do that. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started, you guys. And hopefully we got mac and cheese covered. So, all righty. These cool waters are upon my hands, and they purify me. This technique purifies me. Hail unto you, Anuchidu. We come unto you without falsehood and without evil. Our purity is upon our hands. Our purity is within our hearts. We cast out all evil that pertains to us. We are pure. We are pure. We are pure. We are pure. There. I'm that cold. Come on.
I think some folks are having fun with the birthday boy.
Who knows? You think Tefnut was having fun with you?
Yeah. I know Bast gave me some of the best, best rubs and, cuddles. She was just as enthusiastic as she could be.
Oh, and okay, yes, and Celery has a hymn to Bast that she wrote. Hail, Lady Bast, bright eye of Ra, his excellent daughter. You bring flame upon his enemy by day and by night. Swift are your arrows as they cut the fiend where he hides. You come in peace before your people, sharing your warmth and making our hearts light. Gentle is the gaze of the noble huntress upon her followers. Lady of joy, lady of love, she of the perfume jar. Sweet is your gaze when you are happy. Come in peace and go in peace, mistress of music, to every place that is made for you. And that is awesome. And
that is amazing.
Yeah, and you know what? We'll read it again when we when we come to that part.
Yeah.
And prayers of thanks. For Kitties and Zavela, and says and thanks for Janet's health improvement. Awesome. Well, that's great, guys.
And to all of you that have sent well wishes and happy birthdays, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you.
Okay, here we go. It's my lighter with the birdie. Figured it was appropriate for lighting the Eye of Horus. Come in peace, bright Eye of Horus. Come in peace. Receive the light. The eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it. Receive the light. The eye of Horus destroys the enemies of Ra in all of their abodes, till none remain. Receive the light. The eye of Horus comes to the four corners of the world, to everyone who's tuning in now, to everyone who's had to step away but has been with us, and everyone who will be with us in the future. This eye of Horus comes, and we are purified with it. Receive the light. Oh, and the Laughing Pharaoh also sends super thanks.
Thank you.
Yes. You arise in the Akethis Kepri, O Ra, spreading your light upon the earth. You set in peace in the mountains of Manu as a tomb, bringing your light to Duat. Shine upon earth as you do in heaven and Duat. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who came from noon at the first time, for such is your uniqueness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Hu at your left side, for such are the words you commanded. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Sia at your right side, for such is your great wisdom. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, whose Hika goes before you, for such is your ability. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who rules with Ma'at upon your brow, for such is your righteousness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, and hail and praise unto you, O Bast, in your night of feast, in your barque, firstborn daughter of the Lord of all. And hail and praise unto you, O Yenechidu, you lords of love and lords of life. Grant us life, well-being, and health. May our eyes perceive your goodness, and our hearts receive your wisdom. May you shine upon us as you traverse the sky, that we may bring to you Ma'at and cast out Esfet. And may you guard us from the evil one through the dark hours of the night, your protection being before us, and your strength being within us. May you take these, your cool waters, which are the inundation, that they may cool your hearts. Oh, Yenechidu, these waters are the eye of Horus, that your hearts may be refreshed. Milk, milk, may you taste it in your shrine. May your hearts be refreshed with it. We bring you this milk from the great flood, Yenechidu, that you may be purified with it. We give you incense, great of purity. This incense is the eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. It cleanses you. It adorns you. It takes its place upon your hands. Yenechidu, we give to you this eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. Take this, your bread on which gods live. This bread is the eye of Horus, O Yenechidu. Lift it to your faces and be at peace with it. Gardens prosper and Hapi rejoices, overflowing with his meal. We fill the eye of Horus be with wine, O Ra, O Bast, O Yenichidu. Drink and be pure. The doors of heaven and the doors of earth are open with libations for you within this house. May your faces be refreshed with your libations, your wine, and your water. Pure, pure is Ra Horaketi within his house. Pure, pure is Bastet within her house. Pure, the cause of all of these gods, this good myrrh that is given. Jehuti proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. Hapi gives in abundance, thousands of offerings, all things good and pure, for Ra Horaketi, for Bast, for all of the Nuchidu, in every place that their immortal cause dwell. Come to your body, O Ra Horaketi. Come to your body, O Bast. Come to your bodies, O Yenichidu, and come unto your invocation. Come unto us, your servants, who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your power, your hika, your honor, and your ba to these your offerings, and partake of them. Come, O people, raise the offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift the offerings before Ra and before Bast. All life comes from them. All health comes from them. All good fortune comes from them. All stability comes from them, as it has since the first time. I can only lift it up so far without catching the front of the little boat, but that's okay.
Right.
O Ra Horaketi, and your son, the Osir Nisu Nebkepurura, your foes retreat from you. Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these, your offerings, and receive them from our hands. All right, and from the table of the gods to the table of the blessed dead. And I wanted to make sure that, okay. Brianna Gay. We want to remember her as we honor our blessed dead and light for them this candle that it may be the eye of Horus.
And since Dad's birthday was the past Sunday,
Yeah.
I want to honor him today too.
Okay, yeah, because February 12th was Darren's dad's birthday.
Yeah. So Dad, share in this with me.
Yeah. I definitely want to make sure there was 1,000 of the bread and beer.
Yes, but the beef and fowl also.
Yeah.
Don't give me a bunch to drink if you can't feed me. And besides, the man barbecued constantly.
Yeah.
He would appreciate 1,000 of beef and fowl, I promise you.
Yeah. Okay. From the table of Osiris, these cool waters, that their hearts may be refreshed. Horekeru ta henket kakao abdu senator mahat kutnibet nofret wabet alchet nacharim and kawan aku punibu Macherinibu hirnachra. Actually, ka tachenket. So 1,000 of bread and beer. Cow upado. So a voice offering of 1,000 of bread and beer, beef and fowl, incense, oils, and all good and pure things on which a god lives, for the cause of all of these aku, all true of voice before the great god. And now we come unto you, O Ra, as Jehuti comes, our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased, and your ka shall live. Truly, your Enid has Ma'at, for they know you live in her. The Enid says unto you, your word is law, eternally. This fet is cast out by your word. Rejoicing is yours every day. Ma'at has taken her place in your shrine. Now, guiding Bast along in her barque. And may we always act with gentility and compassion, for such is the first Ma'at. May we always offer charity and hospitality, for such is the second Ma'at. May we always respect consent and fidelity, for such is the third Ma'at. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness, for such is the fourth Ma'at. May we always speak words of truth, for such is the fifth Ma'at. May we always promote the public good, for such is the sixth Ma'at. May we always act humbly and with temperance, for such is the seventh Ma'at. May we always honor our gods and respect others, for such is the eighth Ma'at. May we uphold Ma'at like Jehuti, that we may witness Ra's perfection every day. And one more time. Oops. That lovely hymn that Salary wrote, I will read it one more time. Let's see. Hail, Lady Bast, bright eye of Ra, his excellent daughter. You bring flame upon his enemy by day and by night. Swift are your arrows as they cut the fiend where he hides. You come in peace before your people, sharing your warmth and making our hearts light. Gentle is the gaze of the noble huntress upon her followers. Lady of joy, lady of love, she of the perfume jar, sweet is your gaze when you are happy. Come in peace and go in peace, mistress of music, to every place that is made for you. And oh yes, and Laughing Bear, I think you did that right, and that's wonderful. Thank you. Okay, yes, continued prayers for Turkey and Syria, and let's see. So no, Church says, I'm a big fan of turning to the nurture to help heal the world in times like this. Absolutely. And you're saying you have a sarcastic saying. I have an unverified personal gnosis. That the gods like Indian food. It actually makes sense.
Total.
Yeah, when you consider how many spices and seasonings are in Indian food that are also in Middle Eastern food. It's almost like it's on a continuum.
Spectrum,
yeah. And there were trade routes going from the Indian Ocean up to the Arabian Peninsula and then up in the Red Sea. We still don't know entirely with any real certainty where the land of Punt was. We think it could have been the Horn of Africa, but anywhere in that region, you would have had trade and more distant contact, that would have come from India and places like that.
I've had some amazing Indian food that I think could have been served at an Egyptian restaurant just as quickly.
Well, and lots of seasonings, again, like fenugreek. They use a lot of
Yes.
fenugreek in Indian cooking. Well, that's also in.
And the
Middle
one
Eastern
time we
too.
went to an Egyptian restaurant, Lord, that was good.
Well,
Yeah. Effectively the Silk Road.
yes. Well, my prayer is that everything can come together and we can go and drag Morgan to another exhibit at the end of this month. So, we'll go and get some more Egyptian food, and we'll have to tell him to order something different this time. Because see, the thing is, he ordered the same thing there that he gets like whenever we go to like Athena's. And it's like, no, dude, try something different.
Yeah.
But anyway, so some folks had mentioned thanks for their kitties, and there is this is what I call a cat's prayer. So I think any cat would be saying this to Lady Bast. Oh, Mother Bast, please help me to find humans who will love me and care for me. Humans who will take joy in my antics, yet forgive my proclivities with my claws. Who will give me a safe home and help me curb my instinct to roam. Humans who will use their wondrous medicine to save me from our age-old scourges of fleas, diseases, and bearing too many kittens. And when I grow old, may they love me and be tender with me to my last, when it comes time for them to give me back to you, O Queen of Cats. Okay, and yes, continued prayers for the people of Turkey and Syria who are still dealing with the after effects of that terrible earthquake. And for the people in Ukraine, this war has dragged on for a year, and may there finally be peace and an end to bloodshed. We ask for this as well. And for everyone who might be, having either midterms or if they're on the quarter system, finals coming up, may Jehuti bless them with clarity and good study skills and successful tests.
You can also segue in Mahes, because he's lived for all that. And he's also often associated with being the son of Bast, too.
Yes. Yes, well, you know what? And see, I was sitting there wondering if I should light his candle. I tell you what, springtime is coming for us here in the Northern Hemisphere, and especially where we are, spring storms are a reality. So we'll go ahead and we'll honor Mahes as the son of Bastet. In this case, he can be the son of Bastet or Sekhmet. And ask for his protection. Hail and praise unto you, O raging lion, the scarlet lord, flashing and thundering God, Lord of darkness and winds, one who acts swiftly, great God who listens, most glorious Mahes, O son of mighty Bastet, protect us from every evil, Lord of slaughter, protect those who are innocent. Hear our prayers, and defend us as you defend Ra from his wicked foes. Okay, I'm going to scroll down. Let's see. Aw. I'm glad you guys like the cat prayer. I intend to make that a print at some point. I just need to do some artwork to composite with it to make the print. Okay, and so there's some please request a prayer of thanks to Anubis on my behalf for all his support and guidance throughout the conflict with my surrogate grandfather. Oh yes, that's from Miss Jackal. I now see a clear path out of that unhealthy relationship without any further friction. Also, thanks to Hathor for being there for me in the form of cuddly cows at my local Hindu temple. Oh, very nice. Oh, it's awesome. Well, I tell you what, we will also include a prayer for Anubis. It seems that Anubis and Bast seem to work well together. Who'd have thought? Of course, they have their. It's funny in that novel, American Gods. The one thing that I thought was rather appropriate that Bast says, she tells the main character, "I've got eyes wherever my folk are." Of course, referring to cats. So, if you look at it that way, Anubis and Bast have lots of their folk around. Hail and praise, O Anupu, great God upon your mountain, master of secrets in Duat, ruler of the West, fair son of Osiris, great physician who heals. Your seal is our protection. Crown prince of the Ennead, keen-faced among the gods. You stand at Osir's side. You serve the blessed dead. They live because of you. We thank you for your wisdom and your patience, and for teaching us to find the correct way. And I can totally appreciate that because I've had to make some hard decisions myself, this past week, and it's not easy when you love someone but they're bad for you, and ultimately you've got to decide in favor of yourself, because if you let yourself keep getting hurt, then you're not going to be any good to other people. So sometimes it's not about how much you love someone, it's about what you've got to do to take care of yourself and save your own sanity. So I totally appreciate that.
We love you.
Yeah. So let's do our cookies. And if anybody else has got other prayer requests,
I have a small request. First one for everyone.
What's that?
Then one for you.
Okay. Well,
And members of the congregation, I ask that you all say a prayer for your priestess. She needs to be lifted up right now. She has been an amazing woman every day, all day.
I just, what I hope is just that we have more, when you have to get rid of bad people in your life, let there be good people to come in their place. And so that's what I hope is for more, interaction with folks that we love that are positive. So that being the case, you wanted one for everyone.
One for everybody, then one for you.
Okay, well then I'm gonna make you pull one because it's your birthday. But this first one's for everyone. So if you're catching up, with this, if you're tuning in later, this one is for you. A short pencil is usually better than a long memory any day. A short pencil is usually better than a long memory any day. So, I guess that's a way of saying stop keeping score on things.
Yeah.
But, okay, well that's for everyone. So you want me to pull one?
For you.
Well, I tell you what, I will do it. Right? Everyone does. Okay. Okay, it says it is good to let a little sunshine out as well as in. And that one was for me. Have I not been very sunny? Yeah, the way Darren just looks at me. Sorry, I've kind of felt like I've had rain clouds lately. But okay.
You are a Leo. You are a fire sign. Admit.
Yeah. All right. Well, now it's your turn because it's your birthday.
I want shake and bake.
Okay. Hi, Darren wants shake and bake. Okay. So does that mean it's shake and bake and I helped?
That's right.
All right. Do you want to open it?
Uh-huh.
There you go. Okay. So we're doing Darren's. And then next up will be sarcastic. Then laughing Pharaoh.
Oh, man.
Okay.
You have to read it for me.
Oh, because you don't have your...
I don't have my phone here.
Okay. Do you want me to tell them how old you are?
No.
Okay. You want that to be a secret?
I'll be eligible for senior discounts next year.
Guess what, Darren?
Ah!
You're...
I will be a billionaire by morning.
Well, you are the cookie. So, all right. So next up is sarcastic. By the way, I have to express my appreciation to my lovely moderators on the forum because you guys are able to handle a lot of technical things that, you know, I often am not able to for various reasons. And, you know, I know
love you moderators.
Yes, I know there's like Boss's Appreciation Day and Secretary's Appreciation Day. There needs to be a Moderator's Appreciation Day.
We love you moderators. Oh, yes, we do.
Okay, sarcastic. To do nothing is to be nothing. To do nothing is to be nothing.
Can't just think about it. You got to do it.
Okay. And next, the Laughing Pharaoh. And that one was just waiting to hop out. Okay, the Laughing Pharaoh. Failure is the chance to do better next time. Failure is not the end.
Right.
To read it again. Failure is the chance to do better next time.
So
if you feel like you failed at something or something didn't work out right, don't sweat it. Just try again.
Time to get back on the horse.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, and all right. Let's see. All right, next Kristen, cookie for us and our girlfriend. Okay. Okay, just got one this time. Now, did you want, you know, two separate rolls or just that one?
Something tells me it's one.
Okay. Well, just let us know. Oh, no, it's right there in front of the camera. Hold on. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence.
Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence.
Yes. So you're being persistent. Yes. Be persistent.
I had to. I couldn't help it.
Okay, but there you go. Alrighty. And then Lawrence Trudell. Oh yeah, sarcastic or saying that sounds like Jehudie's advice for finals / midterms. No, you won't remember it all, and you know that. Take your damn notes. Yes, well, you know what? That's a great, because it's better to have a short pencil than a long memory any day.
Right.
A short pencil, because you've been writing all those notes.
And what do they say? Let it be written,
so let it be written, so let it be done. Yeah, they seem
Get
rather.
off your lazy ass and take some notes, bro.
Yeah.
At this point, you can looking to graduate. Thank you, Lottie.
Okay, so Lars Trudell and then Oracle.
Oracle should already know, really.
No, we should be very nice to Ori. But Lars Trudell.
We love you, Ori. I'm just messing with you.
Okay. Okay. Lawrence. Not even a school teacher notices bad grammar in a compliment. Not even a school teacher notices bad grammar in a compliment. Yeah, in other words, they don't care. That's not what they're focused on. Of course, apply that more broadly.
You catch more flies with honey.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know,
nice.
Well, a positive attitude can polish over any rough edges.
Yeah.
Not even a school teacher notices bad grammar in a compliment. So if you want people to not notice the flaws, present a positive package. Okay, so next is Oracle. Oh my. Okay. 2 of them. Okay, the first one. To do nothing is to be nothing. Now there's a second one to this. There is no substitute for good manners, except maybe fast reflexes. Now let's put these 2 together. This is interesting. Okay, to do nothing is to be nothing. There is no substitute for good manners, except maybe fast reflexes.
Oh my. This is your way of God's telling you, your mouth is writing checks, your ass can't cash. You better start working at something. You need to start doing some things. Man.
Well, I will have to leave that to you. But sometimes it helps to stop and take stock of things and figure out what the common denominator in recurring episodes is, because that's what I had to do, last week or over last weekend. So, okay.
This woman has been through so much. Yeah. I ask all of you to just bathe this woman in light and with your prayers. She needs it. She deserves it.
Thanks, guys. Let's see. Okay, salary.
She always has it from me.
Yes, and you know what? I love you for it, and thanks for being there, guys. Because like I said, I have 2 younger brothers that I love very much, but I can't let them keep hurting me anymore. So it's as simple as that. Yeah. So. Okay, so salary, and then Sarana, and then 9/11. celery. You are a bundle of energy and always on the go. And we know you stay busy, so you are a bundle of energy and always on the go. And you know what? I think that's their way of saying, keep, as we would say, keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
Next is Serrana. You okay?
Yeah, just knees popping.
Well, been no stranger to that today. Okay, Serrana. A day is a span of time no one is wealthy enough to waste. To read it one more time. A day is a span of time no one is wealthy enough to waste. So if there was something you were thinking about doing, it could be more time sensitive than you know. Get it going. And we're cheering you on. Okay. So 9/11, Sean. All right. 9/11, Sean. What is right is often forgotten by what is convenient.
No shit, boy. Truer words have never been spoken.
Yeah, like what happened last week.
Yeah.
What is right is often forgotten by what is convenient. So this is an admonishment. Don't take the convenient route. Stick to what's right, even though it's going to be harder.
Yeah, sometimes the right thing is the most uncomfortable, inconvenient, difficult, sometimes even sacrificial path.
Mm-hmm.
The right thing is never easy.
But you're always better for it in the long run.
Right?
So what's right is often forgotten by what is convenient. Okay. Okay, next is Zabalin. Okay, and mac and cheese. Let's see if you've already done the fortune. I tell you what, mac and cheese. I'll read it for you again. And let's see. Alrighty, Zabalin. So. Zabalin, trust is earned by many deeds. And it's funny, that was everyone's last week. Yes, trust is earned by many deeds. I would dare say building trust is a habit, not a one-time event.
Right.
But that can apply two ways. Either, if you want to be a trustworthy person, make it a habit. But also, if someone has had the bad habit of not being trustworthy, don't let yourself be fooled. And if they did something that's not trustworthy, they're going to have to earn it back.
Right.
Over a long time. Make that habit. Trust is earned by many deeds. Okay, and mac and cheese. You'd actually gotten two. There is no greater pleasure than seeing your loved ones prosper. And you will have a fine capacity for the enjoyment of life. So.
You know how to live. Don't hold yourself back.
Yeah. And keep your loved ones in that.
And they're going to grow because of you, because of what you teach them.
Yeah. And real love is reciprocal. You don't feel drained by it. You invest in them, and then they feed back to you. Like this person over here, this birthday person who's just off camera.
I love you so much.
I love you too, with those sky blue eyes and sandy blonde hair.
It was once golden blonde. But as we age, things go darker.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and Mac and she said, I really need prayers for things I'm going through. I feel like there's a bad string of bad luck in my life at the moment. I understand. Then this year has just been tough to start. And
pray and insist on better.
Lycan says, we love you, Sharon, Darren, everyone. Seriously, this service and Discord have seriously brought so much love and joy into my life. I'm endlessly thankful for your books. Thank you.
And we are endlessly thankful for you.
Yeah, guys, I love you guys because y'all let me know that I'm doing something that's worthwhile. Because and making a difference somewhere. And that's important. That's the reason for me to get up in the mornings. A lot of times, because there, the other things that I work on that, may not have been getting as far as I'd like, but I know there's one place where I do something that makes a positive difference, and I'm grateful for that. So thank you, guys. Okay, and Lawrence, I have to get going. So good night, everyone. Good night, Lawrence. And yes. Okay. Oh, and Kristen says, by the way, we meant that one cookie for us and our girlfriend. Okay. Well, all right. So that was for both of you. Awesome. And okay. And Serrano is considering what I asked about the fortune is quite foreboding. I need that prayer. Okay. The sarcastic says, I don't think anybody keeps bright blonde hair into adulthood. Maybe if you're somewhere really sunny, but if you're
or if you're Scandinavian, you might.
I don't know. No, because a lot of them who are your age,
well, that's true. Because
you have to be an anime character. I mean, Zex Marquise might still be sunny blonde, but
but no, he was platinum blonde. That dude didn't go anything but platinum to gray.
Yeah.
But I knew a Scandinavian friend once, but he passed away.
Oh, well, may he have 1,000 of beef and fowl and all good and pure things.
Yeah.
So okay, and if anybody else has any other requests, okay, and Serrano, you said you're going to need a prayer request. I'll tell you what. Let me go ahead and read that, and if anybody's got any other requests, just go ahead and put those up.
Smoke them if you got them.
Now I'm thinking of yeah. Well, Wally said that in an email once. About Eddie's. Everyone, smoke them if you got 'em. Speaking of people that we miss, but, hear us, O Ra, great Lord of Unu, and place your arms of blessing around everyone who is tuning in, and particularly Serrano, who asked for prayers. Let them rejoice in your bounty, and their hearts take joy in your kindness. Tell Neat and Upwo to open their ways for them, and may you protect them with your strong arm of compassion. For you are the All-Lord, the Lord of Ma'at. Holy and splendid is your name. Capri at dawn, Atum at dusk. Ra Horaketi, as you rule the nine. And I guess if one prayer that I have, because we're trying to get ready to go down to Houston for another exhibit at the Museum of Natural Science, and we're going to take our lovely assistant with us. And Now when I go into a museum gift shop, I'm not just thinking about, ooh, what would be cool for me to have. I try to keep an eye out for good statues so that if there's, another one that we need for our altar, I have one because when we went to the Ramesses exhibit, I got that wonderful statue of Horus that I painted up, and he's next to Ptah right now. So if one of the gods needs a statue or something bigger or nicer or whatever, let them put something in my path at the museum gift shop, so that they can make their way home on the altar. Sarcastic. You smoke them if you got them. Makes a plant offering to Osiris.
Dude.
And like it says, not until 6 weeks post surgery.
Amen.
And you know what? There's actually a gentleman in our Facebook group who is in Eastern Europe, and he has been working at firing ceramic and making statues, and he's got like a kiln in his backyard. And poor thing, there's sometimes where he'll have something that he carves up and it's beautiful, and then it's like, I hope it survives the kiln, because sometimes things will blow up in that kiln, and it's been kind of hit or miss, but I have to applaud him for his persistence, and the photos that he posts are absolutely beautiful. So I hope he gets better at it, and hope he gets to a point where he can ship things, and the shipping from Eastern Europe won't matter, because he does some beautiful stuff. Okay. But yeah, if anybody's got any other requests, just let me know. Hail unto you, Atum. Hail unto you, Capri. You come into being upon the primeval hill. You shine forth upon the shrine of the phoenix in Unu. You breathe out Shu and Tefnut. May the giving of these offerings endure, as the name of Atum, foremost of the great Enid, endures. May they endure as the name of Shu, Lord of Upper Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Tefnut, Mistress of Lower Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Geb at the Earth's Ba endures. As the name of Nut in the Shrine of Shanit in Unu endures. As the name of Oster, Kentiamentiu endures. As the name of Aset in Necheru endures. As the name of Sutek in Nubet endures. As the name of Horus in Pe endures. As the name of Wajit in Dep endures. As the name of Jehuti in Kemenu endures. As the name of Ra in the Akhet endures likewise for eternity. You have come in peace, O Ra. You have come in peace, O Bastet. You have come in peace, O Yenuchiri. May you go forth in peace, O Ra, O Bastet. May you go forth in peace, O Yenuchiri, to every place your immortal cause wish to be. May you sail in joy on the Manjet bark, and rest content in the Sektet bark. And may you smile upon us, your humble servants. Oh, and I should also talk up Sarcastic. I think you're the one that was going to start doing lunar observances on the Discord. And I'm totally down with that. I would, if I get the opportunity to tune into those, that'll be really fun to.
And when are they going to be?
Whenever, like okay, the new moon is the 20th, so whenever like you'd have the new moon or the first quarter or the full moon, so it's going to be variable. And I believe you said 6 p.m. Pacific. Correct me on that, and I'll tune in and join along. That'll be a lot of fun. So And okay, Kristen. Oh, okay. Kristen says a fortune for our girlfriend because we got one already. Okay. Alrighty. And Oracle has the link to the Discord.
Thank you,
So.
Oracle.
All right. So this other one for Kristen.
And one more fortune too.
Yes, one more fortune before we go. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? There's two. So.
Better have something to say.
Yeah. Well, this is Kristen for our girlfriend because we got one already. Okay. Well.
Your girlfriend has two.
All right. Now the first one here. Success is failure turned inside out. Now the second one. And I want to say that's in the don't quit prayer. Success is failure turned inside out, and many a failure turns about when he might have succeeded with another blow. But the second part of that, it is more difficult to judge oneself than to judge others. Now, to read these again, success is failure turned inside out. It is more difficult to judge oneself than to judge others.
Yeah. Success is failure turned inside out. In other words, keep at it, keep going, and don't be so hard on yourself.
Yeah, being turned inside out, looking at it a different way. You may have failed at one thing, but you may have succeeded in something right. else. One of my favorite little bits from history to point out, Abraham Lincoln missed a chance to go out west when he was a young man, but he would have gone on the Donner Party. So,
you know what? Fortune was in his favor.
Right. He may have missed the chance to go out to California, but you know what?
Well,
yeah. So, in other words, success is failure turned inside out. It is more difficult to judge oneself than to judge others. You may be holding yourself up to too high of a standard, but I think, Yamana, you were saying something?
Yes, on the part of judging yourself, that falls often into the same dimensions of which you've talked about before, where trying to judge yourself actually makes the Anubis's job harder.
Yeah, don't be hard on yourself because,
that's his job to arbiter for you.
Mm-hmm.
You just live.
Yeah, live the best life that you can.
Yes.
Yeah. And leave the judgment to others.
Yes, and hope for cold noses and wagging tails.
Yes. So I hope that helps.
Happy puppy.
Alrighty. Oh, Lunar, hello. Okay, so Lunar, did you just make it in? Okay. All right. Girlfriend definitely need to hear this. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay. And the second lunar feast is so Abed will be the next day. Yeah, because see the way the Egyptian month works is you have New Year's is the new month starts on the new moon. Then the first crescent is Abed, and so that's like the next day. Then you have like a 6th day feast, which generally is going to be the around the time of the first quarter.
Right.
But not always. Sometimes there's it kind of depends on the oscillation with the lunar cycle, and that's pretty complicated. My cousin, the astronomer, would probably be able to explain more of that. But when that happens, you have the 6th day feast, and then the first quarter is the 7th day feast. And the coffin text talk a lot about that, about how you're receiving our offerings on the 6th day and the 7th day. That's in the month. And of course, the 15th day feast is the full moon, because that's the mid part of it. So it'll be really cool to do that. So best of luck with that. And thank you guys as always, and hope everyone has a good weekend, and happy birthday again to Darren.
Thank you. Thank you guys. I love you all so much.
So,
Take care, everyone.
yes, we love you guys and thank you for being here. And we'll see you next week. As Oracle says, happy birthday, if I didn't say it before. And,
Thank you, Oracle.
And Kayleen says, Synepti, and happy birthday to you. And of course, Kayleen is coming
Thank
from
you,
all the way.
Kayleen. Synepti.
Yeah, and all the way from Australia. So you're getting birthday greetings from around the world.
Thank you so much, love.
And Sarcastic says, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Thank you. Love
Happy
you.
early birthday to Mary Ross. So.
Love you, Mary Draw. Happy birthday, sweetie.
Stay safe and well. Have a good weekend. See you next week. All righty. Much love, guys.